What's up, fish tank junkies? Holds 21. I'm sitting here in my African cichlid tank. The very tank that I mentioned a few weeks ago, I was thinking about getting rid of the African cichlids because of the aggression. Well, I'm kind of having second thoughts on that because while I'm tired of the aggression, I am not tired of the beauty that these fish offer. I believe only second to saltwater tanks, or saltwater fish, should I say. The aggression is one thing, but you cannot deny the beauty of these fish. They're absolutely gorgeous when fully colored up. You know, you have a male that's colored down or hasn't developed his color yet. That's a horse of a different color. But when they have that color, they're booming. Colors popping. Look at that. How can you deny that? So that's where I am right now. Kind of hung up on whether or not to get rid of the fish after all. If it seems like I have less fish in here, it's because I do. I traded and sold some. Traded some for a soft shell turtle. I don't think I did a video on that yet. If I didn't, you'll be getting one very soon. Look at the beauty on that fish. How can you just give up on that? I'll tell you, it's very hard. The more I see them, the more I fall in love. And another thing too, I notice, you know, we get a little bored in our tank sometimes, or if you're an Aquarius or fish tank junkie, if you will, people that aren't, they tend to always see us with our arms in the aquarium, doing something or another. We're never satisfied with the way the tank looks. And you do become bored with the same aquascape or just the same plant, so we tend to switch from gravel to sand or sand to gravel, from black sand to white sand, from white sand to black sand. The list just goes on and on. But it keeps you from becoming bored. It keeps you interested in the hobby. And if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. I know I'm always thinking of a way to improve. Well, now I have what you're looking at is live rock that I had from my saltwater days that I silicone some plants to. I did it as natural as possible. I really like the way it looks. I didn't do it in uniform way or manner or with uniformity. I created a randomness the way you would see in nature. Some of the rock have, is a little fuller than the others. You know, the patterns are none the same, so nothing looks identical. Looks very natural and pretty realistic too. The silicone is shown a little bit on some of it, but when the algae grows in on that, a little bit of algae, it'll all look pretty natural and blend in pretty well. But as I mentioned, you can't deny the beauty of the African cichlid. Look at that. Look at that guy. The lighting ain't helping me with that one. Here's one. Just looks good. Gotta wipe off the back of that glass. You know, sometimes we fall a little behind on our maintenance or get a little lazy with it. But you've seen this tank crystal clear at times, and not so much right now. The water looks good, but gotta get that glass. It really shows up when you do that video. But it is what it is. You cannot deny the beauty of the African cichlid. Oh, look how that's drawn in. Look how those plants grew on. Looks like my logo. I'm just tripping. I'm just playing with you guys. I thought that would be a neat touch to glue those plants on to form my 21, for my holds 21. Pretty neat touch, I think. I really like that. It came to me when I was siliconing these little plants onto the live rock. Yeah, so if you ever find yourself bored with your aquarium or want to shut it down or something like that, recreate the landscape of it, the aquascape. Change the gravel color or the sand color. Trust me, you'll fall in love all over again. And give it a real good cleaning. You know, the glass real good. Everything will look so vibrant and fresh. You'll be in love with your tank all over again. It's just that simple. I guarantee it. As long as you're able to do it, if you're healthy and able to do it, it doesn't seem like a chore if you stay on top of it. It's only when you fall behind on your maintenance, when you question yourself usually. Like, why am I doing this? I don't need this. I can't do this anymore. Because, sometimes, life happens. You get behind. There's a pictuscatfish. I'm not in love with that fish. Never have been. It was like free in a deal that I got with other fish that I bought. And I ain't turning nothing down but my collar. I've got so many catfish and plecos. I'm not a real huge fan of plecos, catfish, or catfish, should I say. I believe they're all the same family, but it's just not my thing. No matter how expensive the pleco may be, those L, whatever they are, the numbered ones, the letter and numbered ones. I mean, some of the colors look really beautiful, but they're just not for me. I'm sure there's a fish out there that you don't really care for that other people do. You might be looking at some right now. I can see you can't not like an African cichlid. They can be pretty mean, but look at the beauty. You cannot deny that beauty. Look at that right there. Look at that face on that baby. That blue face. Absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had some more OBs. Traded them. Like I said before, we buy stuff or sell it or trade it just to get it right back. The guy wanted my OBs for that turtle, and I wanted that turtle bad enough to make the trade. So there you have it. Now I gotta go back and find some OB peacocks again. OBs are fish that pretty much look like this one, but the colors are more brilliant. That's a female. I think I have like 3 females in here. Other than that, almost everything in the tank is male. But look at the blue face on this guy. Man, the more I look at that, the more I fall in love. So I'm gonna jump out of here for this session. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and bang on that bell if you haven't already done so. Till next time, God is love, and be blessed, YouTube.